What's up, guys? Mark here, and today we got a battle against Justinfu11000. Link will be in the description. He challenged me over YouTube. So yeah, here we go. He leads off with Dragonite. I'm gonna lead off with Whimsicott here. Now my plan is to encore into something that it doesn't want to be encored into. But first I'm gonna go for Substitute just to see what it's gonna do. And he does go for the Dragon Dance, which I was expecting him to do. So now I get a encore off and a free turn to do whatever. So now I'm either predicting him to switch. Well, first I'm gonna encore him. Right, yeah. Okay, so now I'm either predicting him to switch or just wither away. So I'm just gonna go for Leech Seed. If you hear clicking, that's me pushing the button because this is like a 49 turn battle, so it's gonna take a long time. So now I'm just gonna Leech Seed whatever he brings in, which happens to be Charizard here. So I'm gonna get the Leech Seed off on this Charizard, which is really good because now I can really just stall it, especially if it's choiced, which at this point I'm thinking it's choice because I don't know why else he'd bring in a Charizard. So I'm gonna get some Leech Seed recovery back up to full HP. I'm just gonna Energy Ball it for some free hit points off because they really can't do anything else. And so he's gonna go for Heat Wave. That's just gonna break my sub. It's not really gonna do anything because of Whimsicott's ability Prankster, which allows it to use moves with a lower priority first. So Substitute, Encore, and Leech Seed always go first. And unless you're using Extreme Speed goes before them. So he's just gonna keep Heat Waving me. I'm trying to look for an open point to either Encore him into something if he's not choice, or waiting for him to take enough damage to where he's just gonna switch out. And so I just continuously go for Substitute. And he just continuously goes for Heat Wave. So, yeah. Now he locks himself, or now he goes for Roost, which gives me the chance to lock him into Roost, either forcing him to switch, or just me sit here for 5 turns doing absolutely nothing and just be a stall. So I'm expecting to switch, so I'm just gonna go for the Encore. This shows me that he's not choice, which means that I can outspeed him with certain things that I have on my team. So I Encore him into Roost, and now he's forced into Roost for 5 turns, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch. So yeah, he does switch and he goes into Garchomp, which is good because I get a free Energy Ball on this Garchomp, which does happen to be a crit, but I don't think it really mattered because it just helped the stall along. Because yeah, so he's just gonna go for EQ. Now I'm thinking that this thing might be Scarf because I've seen a lot of Scarfed Garchomps, but you know, so I get this Garchomp seated, and I just step away, and yeah, now I'm just gonna stall it to death. So yeah, well, with the Dragon Claw right there, he shows me he's not a choice in any way, so I can outspeed him if I need to with my Hydreigon, but I don't really need to because he's just gonna let himself die. Now, a good strategy to get away from Whimsicott's annoying spam of Substitute is to U-turn with a just U-turn out. and it will break it, and you'll get a free switch in, and he can't sub Leech Seed you anymore. So, yeah. But this guy, he's just gonna stay in, let Garchomp die by one more turn of Leech Seed. And right there, he broke it. But the thing is, he could have switched into something like Dragonite and easily one-hit KO'd my Whimsicott at this point. Or, actually, I would be forced to sub-stall, but I just subbed my life away because I wouldn't get a Leech Seed up. But he goes into Blissey, which is a stupid play on his part, because now I get off the Leech Seed. If I would have went for Substitute, he wouldn't have been able to really do anything, and I would have gotten my Leech Seed up on him before, but I just thought, you know what, Leech Seed this thing right at the bat. Maybe he thought it would cripple my Prankster ability, but it doesn't, and I still go. But I missed again, which sucks. And, yeah, he gets a Seismic Toss off. So I'm going to Leech Seed, and I finally hit it that turn, which is good because I know I can survive one more Seismic Toss. And I do. So I take like nothing away from Blissey, but it gives me back about 90 health or 90 HP. So I'm just gonna sub. He's gonna S-toss me. And yeah. Leech Seed beats leftovers, so eventually he'll die. So I'm gonna sub again. He's gonna S-toss, and I'm gonna just continuously do this until he is forced to switch, or I am forced to switch, or not forced, but choose to. So I think about around here. Yeah, I get paralyzed right there, which sucks. And he goes for Seismic Toss again. So now I send in Conkeldurr just to see if he'll stay in to let me Mach Punch him in the face. Or Drain Punch is probably better. So yeah, Conkeldurr gets a lot back too. And then I get the burn, which is good, because with Guts Burn, I increase my attack by 1.5. So he's going to intimidate me, which really negates that, and I'm going to use Mach Punch, punch him in the face. It does like nothing. So I know I can take whatever he has to throw, at least one of them, because I'm pretty sure I'm max HP. So I'm just going to go for a rock throw. Have you guys ever noticed that sometimes multiple rocks come down and then there's one rock? Or am I just seeing things? I don't know. So I don't want to lose Conkeldurr because it's pretty much the only thing that KO Blissey with. So I'm just going to go into Ferrothorn. And he's going to EQ. Which sucks because I wanted him to go for Dragon Claw, and he'd kill himself if he would have went for Dragon Claw. So he goes for EQ again, and it does a lot. So I'm just going to Leech Seed off, knowing that when I do get the regeneration, I can take one more turn. And I'm going to use that turn to set up my Stealth Rocks. I know he still has Charizard, and I know he still has Dragonite, and Charizard will take half damage, and Dragonite, it will break multi-scale if it has it. So in the long run, it would be worth it just stacking Natori for or Ferrothorn for half damage on Charizard and no multi-skill on Dragonite. So I go down that turn and get like 1 HP back, and he's gonna go into Blissey. I just went for Leech Seed just in case it didn't kill me, but he does go for Seismic Toss, or so he takes Iron Barb and Rocky Helmet, which together does about a fourth of their HP. So at this point, I'm thinking Blissey's at a low enough HP that a Draco Meteor will take it out. So I go into Hydreigon. I use Draco. It misses. He used Soft Boil because I knew he was going to do that. So I knew I could get a Draco off, and but it misses. So Blissey's back up there at like full HP. I don't want him to cripple my Hydreigon, so I switch out into my tank, which is my Chansey, to take the Thunder Wave, which I knew was coming. And my plan was to Toxic this Blissey and then Heal Bell the paralysis off my Whimsicott and my Chansey. But he's gonna use Stealth Rock for some reason. I don't think any of my team is really weak to Stealth Rock. And I get paralyzed right there, which sucks extremely bad. So now he's gonna go into Dragonite and take rock damage, breaking multi-scale if he had it, but I go for Toxic just to Toxic this thing in case it has Roost. It will never have multi-scale back. So then I switch out because I don't want to take a Dragon Claw, and I go into my Rotom, which I definitely know can take a Dragon Claw, but he goes for Outrage. But I'm like 252 special attack, split 252 in defense and special defense. So I go for Thunderbolt just to get some damage on it. He's gonna go for Outrage. And now I'm going to Conkeldurr because I know I can Mach Punch it, take it out in one hit. Now I expected him to go into Charizard, and he does. So Charizard's just going to take a Mach Punch to the face, and rocks do half damage to it. So Mach Punch, and it does KO it because I get another crit. That makes up for the misses and the Parahacks. Well, I think it does. So Tonk goes down. He goes into Milotic, and I go into Chansey because I think that Milotic is special, because most of the Milotics I've seen are special attackers, and I can take whatever. So I'm gonna go for Toxic. He's gonna go for Waterfall, which surprises me a lot. And now Chansey's health is just gonna go down, 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 down. I live with like what, 70 something HP, 79. So I Toxic, and then I realized Milotic has Marvel Scale, but I can dwindle it down. So now I'm gonna go into Whimsicott and be right back. So anyways, sorry for that. So I think I just leech seeded this thing because he switched from Milotic to it because he didn't want to take the leech seed on Milotic, getting double the residual damage. Hello? Hey, boy. So I know I can take a few seismic tosses, so I'd just go for a energy ball to get some damage on this, because I'm forming a plan in my head right now. I'm going to get it down to as low as possible with it using seismic toss, and then I'm going to encore into seismic toss, knowing that my Hydreigon can easily take a seismic toss, and then switch into a Hydreigon, go for the Draco, and just finish it off. But yeah, that's my plan. So I'm thinking about here at this point, I'm just gonna energy ball it, get it down to yellow, and then the next turn with leech seed damage and all, I'm gonna take it out with Hydreigon and encore into seismic toss. So there we go. There's the damage right there. And now he's taking leech seed, and I get paralyzed right there. I was gonna encore right there, but it's good that I didn't. It was like telling me wait for it, because he's still going for seismic toss. Now I'm really fearing him to go for soft boiled, but he probably is like, I'm just gonna seismic toss away on this guy, just going to wait for the Parahax to kill him. That's probably what he's thinking, and he's gonna go for one more probably. And I get Parahax again, which I'm like, oh crap, no, he's gonna soft boiled, but he doesn't, and goes for another seismic toss. And now I'm like, okay, this is my chance. Now that he's low enough with leech seed damage after this, he's probably gonna soft boil right now. So if it doesn't work, then I'm pretty much screwed, because it's just gonna heal itself all the way back up, and we're gonna go in this again. But I do get the encore off, which is excellent, because now he's locked into seismic toss, and with leech seed, he's just gonna die. I think at this point I'm just gonna stay in, just take the seismic tosses. Yeah. So I'm just gonna energy ball it to help it along its death trail. In case he wanted to go into Milotic, it would still do some damage. So I finally got rid of the biggest annoyance to my team, and I still have my annoyance. So he's gonna go into Milotic. I'm gonna be like, okay, let's get off leech seed, but I get Parahax, and it's like Surf. So I'm like, oh crap, I can take probably 2 Surfs, 3 maybe. And yeah, right there I'm able to take 3. So I'm like, okay, let's go for another leech seed. And it misses, and I'm like, oh crap. And then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, Tox is gonna dwindle it. If I lock it in a Surf, Hydreigon can definitely take a Surf. So, and it might go for Recover. So I'm like, okay, with this last ditch effort, I'm just gonna encore it into Surf, because, I mean, it might recover, and I don't want to risk that. And there's really nothing else I could do except for leech seed. So it's gonna take me out with that. I'm gonna be fine, because I know it's locked into Surf for 5 turns, and I know this thing at this range definitely cannot take a Draco. So I'm just gonna go into Hydreigon and finish it off with a Draco Meteor. And yeah, that'll be a good game. So, good game, Justinfu11000. Rate, comment, not rate, like, comment, subscribe if you like my stuff. PM request battles, I will take them. So, see ya.